And I'm Kelsey Walker. Thanks so much. We've been following some breaking news out of downtown Augusta all morning.
Yeah, crews are on the scene of a fire on 2nd Street.
Fox 54's Shaquille Lord has been there all morning as well. Shaq, what are some updates you can give us? An officer faced off with a theft suspect armed with what looked like a gun. Police later discovered the weapon was a fake. Well, heartbreaking news this morning. The 12-year-old boy we told you about yesterday that was shot at a funeral last weekend has passed away. He did pass away last night.
No word yet on how serious those injuries were, but Fox 54 will continue to update you as we receive more information.
The Richmond County Sheriff Deputy found a body inside a parked car over the weekend. The sheriff's office is now looking into what happened. Saturday night around
about 15 flights are scheduled in and out today. Again, as you mentioned, one of them was canceled earlier. They had to shuttle those folks up to Charlotte to connect. Aiken officials say this pool's been around since the 50s. As you can see, it really needs to be updated. This home was completely engulfed in flames. They said it quickly spread right next door to this man's home. As of now, cars and trucks are driving over the bridge every day. Georgia DNR says that crews are going to be out here over the next few days cleaning up. As you can see, the damage is extensive. Take a look at this tree behind me.
For that, we head over to First Alert meteorologist Pierce Legion right now in the studio. What is the most common kind of severe weather here in the CSRA? And public safety is reminding citizens to be aware of thieves and lock their vehicles.
Yeah, this week alone.
Thanks for that, John. It's been a good year for basketball star Steph Curry. First, the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship.
Take a guess last time I played golf.
You broke your dad's driver last time you played golf.
You had to say something.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's gonna wrap things up for us here at Fox 54.
There's two entrances into Patriots Park, one on William Few Parkway and one on Columbia Road. However, the two don't intersect. The riverkeeper says as the water continues to flow downstream, it's picking up more and more trash, making it just that much more contaminated.
But we just want her home now. Everybody loves her, but we miss her.
Early Monday morning, Nora Waskow went to check on her daughter, 15-year-old Kayla Waskow, but found an empty room. There was no note, no sign of a struggle or forced entry. She was just gone.
I got on my phone and started texting, trying to locate her, and nothing. So then I called the police.
Kayla's phone was left behind, a key that led investigators to know she's with 37-year-old Jason Johnson. Whether she went willingly or not remains a mystery. Kayla's parents say it came out just recently Jason Johnson was having some inappropriate relations with their daughter.
I fell apart right then and there. I mean, I just could not believe that a grown man that age would do that to a young girl. I mean, she's not an adult. 15's not an adult.
At this point, Kayla and Jason could be anywhere. The family says they were last reported in Trenton, South Carolina. That sightings led Kayla's family and investigators to believe she's in extreme danger.
Kayla got out of the car and was yelling at him, telling him no, 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 and then he was yelling to come get back in the car, and she tried to get away, and he chased her down, picked her up, and put her back in the back of the car and took off.
At this point, Kayla's family says they're doing everything they can and are just praying for her safe return.
Kayla, I love you. I miss you. If you're all right, please just try and call. If you can't, we'll find you and we'll bring you home.
Hundreds of drivers use the Jefferson Davis Memorial Bridge, also known as the 5th Street Bridge, every day. But should they?
Right now, the bridge does have some issues, some substructure and superstructure issues.
The Georgia Department of Transportation last inspected the bridge in December 2015. The substructure, anything below the bridge's beams, and the superstructure, which includes the deck, beams, and barriers, all rated poor. The deck condition and underwater conditions rated fair, but still the bridge is open.
As of now, cars and trucks are driving over the bridge every day. The Georgia Department of Transportation says if they deemed it unsafe, they would have Augusta Engineering shut it down.
Regardless, Augusta Engineering says change is necessary. But what to do with the bridge is the big question.
Do we keep the bridge open? Whether it would become a pedestrian bridge or whether we would replace the bridge.
The Savannah Riverkeeper is in favor of the pedestrian bridge option.
There are almost 170 miles worth of trails on the Augusta area. There's at least 40 miles of trails in North Augusta, and that bridge would be a vital connection for both of those.
Tanya Bonatadaba says a pedestrian bridge could easily tie recreation in the two cities together.
Having a designated pedestrian and bicycle bridge is a significant move in that direction of actually saying, you know, we want to have a community where everybody doesn't have to drive a car just to go from point A to point B that's only less than a mile or 2 miles away.
The Transportation Investment Act included $8 million for improvements between now and 2019. City leaders just need to decide if more funding will go towards repairs.
To take the bridge and to do a total replacement, I mean, you're probably talking about at least between $20 and $25 million to do that.
The bridge is scheduled to be evaluated again in December. The result of that inspection will determine the city's next course of action.